I have been tasked with the future, yeah. And what I keep finding, even though I never know what the target is, what I keep finding is that there was going to be basically a massive die-off of the human race.
Oh,
That the end result will be good for the human race.
how can that be good?
Because what comes out of all that, the survivors, the remnant, is going to have better lives. Basically, the cities will be sort of emptied out and just decaying.
Is that the way we want to live, Lynn?
We'll have all the scientific advances, or they will have all the scientific advances, but it'll be more an agrarian society where people are totally self-sufficient, where there's basically no needs. And so the survivors, the remnants, will have a good life.
Now, did you see what got us to that point? Did something happen? Was there a calamity?
Pretty much. It was caused, yeah. So it was...
Like what? An asteroid? What
no, it was...
man-made?
Man-made,
All right.
yeah. An intentional die-off.
Remote viewers have always told me that time is very difficult to predict when they remote view. They don't know time, so they can't predict dates.
Yeah.
In this particular case, can you?
In this particular case, I was tasked, I found out later, with moving to the year 2050 and describing.
2050.
Yeah.
So that's the time period.
That's the
that we
time
should be.
I viewed, I think.
Well, we got a little time. We got a little breathing room here to get ready.
Yeah.
Lynn, thanks for being on Beyond Belief.
Hey, anytime, and thank you for inviting me. I always enjoy talking to you.
We have got no hands up for a second, so I'll ask some more of the Facebook questions. From Frank again. Lynn has spoke before on the population, or at least in the States, not sure about the rest of the world, and that it would decline by a lot in the coming years. He also noted that it was a man-made created event. Does he think it may have anything to do with the recent vaccinations?
I think the recent vaccinations have everything to do with it, yes. Back in 1998, I was tasked to predict the situation of the United States up through 2050. And I dug that session out not long ago, and it kind of scared me because everything in that session is coming true. So what I found was that beginning in the year 2020, it said so in that session, beginning in the year 2020, a series of man-made natural disasters would start that would last for about 20 years. And by the end of the 20 years, by 2040, 75% of the world's population would be wiped out. Now, after that, I went on up to 2050. And after that, I found out that people were isolated. Even still, people were isolated. All of their communications was through technology, the internet and all that. They were growing their own food. The cities had basically just emptied out because they were no longer useful. And that the people were self-sufficient. The government was pretty well wiped out as well. And now then the government was for the people, not for the politicians. And that from 2040 to 2050, which is where I had the cutoff, for the survivors, everything got better and better and better. For the 75% that was killed off, you know, but anyway, that's what I got. And I'm seeing now, you know, schools emptying out, stores emptying out, stores closing, seeing people being separated, talking only through technology like we're doing here, and communicating with relatives that way rather than going to visit them. I saw definite what seemed like plagues and so on. But anyway, that's what I got. And I hope I'm wrong on a lot of it.
Yeah.
I haven't been so far.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty. Pretty.
Now, I
harsh
don't want to
stuff.
be I don't want to be another Dr. Doom.
Yeah. No.
but
Well, if we got the data,
That's what
we
I got.
Yeah. If we
Yeah.
got it, we got to share it, and we can't censor it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So thanks for that, Lynn.